Oh me, oh my. How much do I wish, just before we hop down, how much do I wish to get rid of Frail? Because I could just drink a mutation potion. Plutonium sword costs 2,500, so we're on the cusp. We need just over 100 gold now. So, oh boy, is it getting there. I'm tempted to get rid of the HP deficit here. We do survive one crystal spear from these enemies. Ancient Lich crystal spear? Nah. Elf Annihilator, I think, is what they're called. Crystal spear? Just barely. So you know what, let's take a peek first. Well, we at least have resistances across the board here. So that's nice. I think I'll Trog's Hand early on. Give us a little bit of extra insurance. That archer is not what we want to see. We have decent evasion, but we do not do very well against the archer. How does it work? Does it cause magical contamination to enemies? Well, why don't we take a quick look here. Let's examine the plutonium sword. So it's a triple sword, first of all, which is nice. It has a corrosive brand to it, in a sense. So yeah, when you hit, it does radiate them, which is huge. Yeah, in fact, it does just radiate them. Would you look at that? Protection from fire might be a good switch. I forgot that we took that off. Yeah, we're in a bad scenario to not be wearing that. Not gonna die in one hit, so I'm gonna run upstairs and bring these buddies with us. Let's just finish this off. But thank you for the reminder. Definitely want to make that swap. Oh boy. Guess we did a quick sip of the drink, but we didn't exactly do a stretch to get rid of all the built-up tension that we brought about with that the spider debacle. The spider scenario? Alliteration usually makes fun names. But me, oh my. Okay, friends, if you could come to the stairs, please, that would be nice. That's what I was afraid of. It's just the Master Archer that we are not big fans of at the moment. In fact, if we take a quick peek downstairs, what are your odds of hitting us, friend? 36%. Slightly worse than either of us might like. Can also confuse us, which I didn't know. I feel like I normally have willpower of at least an okay amount going into Elf, but it's never been too much of a problem. It's Trog's Hand, and you know what? Let's just call in a friend. Time to use the phone the friend, or phone a friend option here. Get us a little bit of help. Not too bad. At least with getting this toehold down. Once we start exploring in a bit more of a traditional fashion, facing off against just a few of these sons of guns at a time, I think we'll be sitting pretty here. Come to me, please. Thank you. So kind. So generous. So we teleport that Zephyrmancer somewhere. Who knows? Oh, hello. Apparently right here was the answer. Interesting. We do get confused, which I don't love. We actually have Reflect Colgate, I believe. Yeah, we have the Reflection Amulet on right now. The main issue there is that we don't have any shielding score. We just have the bare minimum that we get from the amulet itself. So it's not great odds that we manage to deflect things. We're mostly hoping to just dodge them, ideally. But okie dokie, we are confused. Could just drink a quick curing to get out of this, which I think I may. And in fact, would I rather have 4 AC, bringing us to this bare minimum of 14, or we could have some innate willpower instead of having to rely on Trog's Hand. The main issue here, as I've been punished with in the past, is that if we pop around a corner to an Elven Mage, I think they're just called, we could get banished turn 1 with no recourse whatsoever. It's happened in the past. It's not a great feeling for sure when you have Trog's Hand in your back pocket. But for now, we'll continue fighting a wee bit. Bring in a friend of our own. Fantastic. Now that we've split the enemies with some blinks, that actually kind of helps us out here. Also, didn't Trog's hand to prevent further confusions. Potentially a little bit of an oversight on our part. I think we got to keep the AC, right? Yeah, the fact that it brings us to that bare minimum. I was excited by the prospect of extra willpower, but at the end of the day, 14 is already pushing the boundaries of what is realistically an okay idea at the very least. Not even a good one. I won't go so far as to say that. Might as well check this out. Oh, a harm ego would be very, very interesting on this character. Oh boy, would we kill things quickly. That's where we're one-shotting powerful, powerful foes with our sword alone. Okay, I believe that this is just a portal vault. I don't think we'll have to fight multiple Blade Masters on floor 1 of Elf. I could be wrong. Stop it. Stop it. You can't kill us in one shot with your icicle at least. Force Lance, a little bit scarier. So what else can we do here? Regen is pretty useful as well, definitely. Pretty huge. Berserk would give us a little bit of health back, which is nice. Lig and Berserk combo gives us a lot of health, but I'm a little bit sketchy over overusing Lignification, because we only have 2 of those potions left, and turns out they're very useful for when you find absolutely no poison resistance in the entirety of the early section of the game. DDOM. Last but not least, let's look at ranges here. Force Lance has a range of 3. So if we step back, we're just barely in range there, unfortunately. So soon after our last problems, here we are once more. Should have called in a friend slightly earlier, probably. How much health total do you have? 49? Between that and our troll, we might actually just kill you. I mean, a maxed out Ice Blast does the trick on its own. So that's nice. Should we roll it all? Throw Icicle, not going to kill us. If they go invisible, that's a good day for us. I don't think they'll re-haste so soon after hasting themselves. Force Lance is the only thing that truly scares us at the moment. Lig, of course, gives us a bunch of AC, which does not help against those spells. Actually, we'd rather have the evasion. So, with that in mind, I think I'm going to play this extra safe. And you're going to read a Scroll of Silence. You got this, bud? Nope, never mind. Well, they're slowed and hasted, so we could take this as a moment to step away, especially since our silence aura is slowly losing out on range here. But we do manage to outpace you. Let's just run away. Okie dokie. Foolish mistakes aside, we're doing okay. We're staying on the straight and narrow. We're staying alive. This time around, we call in a brethren immediately and just take the son of a gun out. There's no reason why that fight should have been that difficult in the first place, which I guess at this point has just become a little bit of a pattern. Seems like there might be something at play here. It might be something this character just has to be concerned about in its entirety. I don't really want to bring in a friend against each and every single knight we come up against. So I think I'd rather Berserk early and kill you off. Fantastic. Have we found any gold on this branch so far? Barely. Come on, I need more piles just lying around on the floor. Please, game, just this once. Just this one thing is all I ask of you, friend. Close the door. Fantastic. It's just nice to ensure that our enemies have to take that extra step towards us, of course. Do a very similar thing here. Apparently, Master Archer, or yes, just Archer, doesn't have very good object permanence. There we go. What is your longsword? Flaming? That is fine by me, friend. And I mean, one of these days we gotta find some gold on the floor, right? Oh, and here's an opportunity to see. 3d34. So you actually do 102 max damage with your crystal spear. Ouch. Well, I almost definitely need to kill you immediately. I don't really want to throw one of our only 2 remaining scrolls of silence out. But it might be the smart play here. Do wish I had File of Floods. That'd definitely do a huge amount of work towards making us feel slightly safer. I think we've been through too many close calls in the last minute here. I'm gonna play it safe. We're gonna throw down a silence, even if it's not completely necessary. I feel okay with that, just to ensure some level of comfortability. The bare minimum level at the least. Oh me, oh my. What a day. I mean, you know when you, in a fight that you should just win handily, find yourself going down to 1 hit point, and then you also somehow survive that situation? You're dealing with just an odd day. A strange mix or blend of the greatest amount of luck and the least that you ever did see. Let's summon in some friends. One crystal spear, and my day is ruined. What's the range on it? 3? So we're currently just in range. I'll back up. I'll continue backing up. We are slightly faster than these sons of guns, so that's nice. Let's just retreat out of here for the moment, for the time being. Okay. Health, maybe not the safest place to go. We have options though. We could drink a mutation potion, get rid of our frail, and then we have the potential to at least survive that one really bad hit. So that's something. Oh, and also speaking of gold, Gozag gets nerfed, distraction chance gets capped. Oh no, oh that's too bad. Not my main bag of coins in the sky. That's too bad. Definitely fair. I think that's deserved because Gozag is just too strong in my opinion. There's a reason why they're my favorite deity on a character when trying to get a win. That's very interesting. And I think with this brief moment of introspection and putting some thought into it, I think we will leave this area for now. I don't know if depths is the right call, because it is going to be slightly frightening, to say the least. Depending on what we come up against, of course. But you always have to add that little asterisk caveat into the equation. We did finish our lair, because that would have been nice to just have a free spot to quickly escape to. Let's go to our depths entrance and see what awaits us here. Right, Francis. Right. Hello, friend. Perfect time in Safed. We do technically have a little bit of dungeon left. We've explored down all the way to depths, but we never finished this floor because of this son of a gun right here. It's Brother in Arms twice. Step in ourselves. Then this is a fight I think I just have to berserk. I don't have healing if that becomes necessary. I think we just have to win the fight as soon as possible. Fantastic. Works out for us at the very least. I feel like Francis might not have been the only thing left behind on this floor. There was Rupert, right? Which makes sense. We just saw them right here. But I think I could just beat Rupert now. Straight up. I think I'm Rupert but stronger. Though that may be the hubris talking there. I mean, Francis is gone, so we could maybe afford... I was going to say to explore the rest of the floor. I got scared for a moment because I saw that we got shafted and dropped 2 floors, and then I remembered we've already explored this area. Heck yeah, that's just free transport. A free little boost added at the end of all things here. Fantastic, thank you. And we've fought very similar giant Ken before. Oh right, dragons can't open doors. Kind of forget about that every once in a while here. Best shaft, exactly, just a free elevator trip, really. Not too shabby. Here's where things get interesting. I think should probably play this a little bit safer than I currently was. Using inglatiation to gain some ground, I also immediately backed myself into a corner because I am bad and stupid. A really potent combo for when you're playing a game with as much decision making as this one. There we go. But as long as we're not dealing with these rock tossers, we do have the ability to just walk away from the majority of life's problems, including you, friend. No, that's still inert. Brother in Arms is still not up to snuff, hey? In that case, reevaluation time. 66 health is not too much. We can probably kill you. I mean, we could just go into a rage if we're feeling risky. Alternatively, actually, wait a second. How fast are you? You just normal speed? You're normal speed. In that case, nope, nope, nope. I am out of here. I kind of want to avoid that alarm trap, so I think we're going to take the long way. If you blink right next to me, then we'll just kill you. Okay, never mind. We're not walking away from this situation. Changed our minds last minute there. That works out. Oh boy. Finally get some more coins at our disposal, which is very nice. Corrosion is not our best bet here. We at least have the Cloak of Preservation, so we're maybe slightly better off than a lot of similar characters would be in this situation. But oh me oh my, are we still desperately frightened. A Conjurer is much better than a Reaver. I don't want to make too much noise here. Ice Blast does do a decent amount of the heavy lifting for us here. You know what? Come on, friends. Keep up, please. There we go. And the warrior should be very much up our alley. Just a measly greatsword. Should have brought a bigger bone to the fight, my friend. Honestly, just embarrassing. Embarrassed for you, really. Let's take care of these sons of guns one at a time as much as possible. Bird-on-bird violence must end. Oh, definitely. But I'm not going to be the one to do it. Are you kidding me? It's that kind of hypocrisy that causes these problems to just continue on as a generational issue. That's a lot of gold, finally. Gateway to Hell. Well, hello. Definitely want to just play it slightly safer here than I actively was. Why the heck not? Once again, if you are faster than an enemy, there's no real reason for me to be risking life and limb in each and every one of these encounters. And, you know what, let's just enrage and finish the job. Fantastic. Not too bad. And we might as well actually take a peek at how much gold we got. 63 gold remains in our quest for glory. Oh, don't tempt me, shops. That's not what I needed right now. I don't want temptation in life. I just want plutonium. Might as well take a peek, though. Scroll of Acquirement can at least make the list, even though it'll take us a while to save back up to the post 1000 mark in the future. That's a much cheaper Scroll of Acquirement. This one could actually pay for itself. My gambling brain. wants to buy this and see if it offers us more gold than it costs. Because then we'd have enough to buy the plutonium blade right now. But at the risk of that not working out, maybe I should just have the barest amount of patience here. Loot boxes, exactly. That's why they get to me so badly. I can't help it. I'm absolutely wired to just love the thrill of the roll. Hello, Nicola. Ooh, I don't really want to fight you, friend. This is pretty much what we save our silence rolls for, so I could just silence the son of a gun. Then we have a little bit of a time limit that we're constrained under for sure. Interesting. You do pass your other friends there, I see. My brain is just so broken that it wants to take each and every one of these fights, regardless of whether it may be the intelligent thing to do. Oh boy, do I want to try. Nicola, come step into view. And you hit me? What the heck, friend? That should not be allowed. Then, just get a little bit of silence down. I doubt silence stops you. I feel like this is a regular ability. Yeah, so we will still potentially be getting slammed with malmutates. But we just have to kill Nicola. You have one job and one job only. Ooh, that poison might do the trick. I think I'm just out of here then. Absolutely fantastic. It's definitely one of the scarier uniques, at least in the current iteration of the game. And there used to be a day when Nicola was just a chump. I mean, as long as you had resistance to electricity, who cares? You're gonna be fine. Oh, those good old days. Back when we could feel safe in our own homes, you know? Definitely no longer the case in this current iteration. Instead, you just have to panic each and every time you see that smug inventor son of a gun. But just the slightest bit more cash, please. 15 gold pieces, I don't think is enough. You son of a gun game. Why are you doing this to us? Just constantly keeping us at the cusp of our hopes and dreams. I just need to survive long enough. Just barely long enough to see that plan come to fruition. That's the dream, at least. Okay. Fire giant, no problem. 5 gold lying on the ground, not great. It's Trog's hand to get the willpower here so we don't get banished. Guardian Spirit is tempting. Gives us an extra 20 hit points, essentially. It's not like we use our magic points for anything else, either. But I'd rather have that or Reflection. Reflection with 5 shielding. Or some good old Guardian Spirit. At the very least, we can drop the Amulet of the Acrobat that we've been lugging around for no reason, swap it out. We now have 2,481 gold. Oh boy, it's coming. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're making progress. Come on, one more good pile, please. Ooh, we just gained a second scroll of acquirements. That's huge. And there we go. We can now afford the one, the only, the plutonium sword. Let's do this. The prophecy has been spoken, and we have waited. We have waited patiently for just such an occasion, for the hero of legends, the one bird to rule them all. And let's do it. Oh boy, that's expensive. And while we're at it, I mean, first of all, we should ID these potions that I just haven't for some reason, as it was foretold, exactly. And what I'm feeling here is that we finally drop these degeneration. Wow, really slurring my way through that sentence. We finally drop these degeneration potions that we've just been hoarding for no reason whatsoever. We read a scroll of acquirement and get damnation. Again, just for funsies. What are the odds that you get damnation and the plutonium sword in one run? And, oh, so close. Oh, game, you don't even know how excited you got me for a moment there. I just need a little, you know, like an X, full word cross. You know how it is. But if we don't like anything here, which it is kind of looking like we don't, this gives almost enough gold pieces to afford another acquirement scroll. And isn't that the best when your gambling addiction makes you just enough money to continue your gambling addiction? Not enough to actually live comfortably. Oh, heavens no. Instead, it just digs us deeper and deeper into the trench of our own making here. Let's do it. I will take this gold gladly. Let's pick up Damnation. Let's pick up the Plutonium Sword itself. And let's see at some like base ratings here. It is just a normal triple sword at base. And we're going to be relying on the plus 11 brand, which is pretty nice, and the irradiation effect. Reroll scroll, exactly. And we do have mutation pots. We saved it. We have 4, so that's on the menu here right away. Once we get ourselves organized and in a good place. We're also, okay, I was a little bit off in my memory there. We can't quite afford the scroll. Dang. And here I thought that my addiction could just sustain itself to the ends of the earth. Imagine how much money the acquirement scroll industry could make with someone like me at the table here. But okie dokie. Wait, really wield it? Does this cause contamination if I take it off? Can malmutate, deal extra damage, or polymorph enemies that we hit? I'm guessing that we get irradiated. Maybe on putting it on or on taking it off. Ah, yes, there, it says it right there. Causes magical contamination when unequipped. So it's going to be tough to switch between this and Damnation on the fly. But we could potentially do it a little bit. Could have afforded it if we had passed Damnation. Oh, but we couldn't. It was too tempting to have a full complement of unrand darts at our disposal. You don't have this opportunity often. There we go. Let's throw this bad boy on. Even if just for the sprite, it all becomes worth it at the end of the day here. And let us drink a mutation. I'm feeling lucky. We're at the peak of our entire existence so far, having fulfilled the prophecy. Please get rid of frailty. If you could give me like poison resistance or willpower, wouldn't that be nice? We feel stupid, we feel robust. That's good, and we feel agile. That's actually very good. Nothing but good. Damnation if you do, damned if you don't. Exactly. And Tengu with a freaking lightsaber. You absolutely love to see it. We finally go back up to a nice value of 120 health, which again gives us a little bit more wiggle room. Maybe not quite as much as I originally was wishing for, hoping for, but it's not bad. We are in need of some piety here, so I think what we'll do is just drop into elf again. Let's see. New sword, new me. Let's dance, you and I. Annihilator, please see me over here. Thank you. You fool. Never walk up to a closed door when I just shoved it in your face. Absolutely flawless trap in operation there. Do I want Paralysis Wand? Not great odds that it works on the majority of enemies we see here. What skill is min delay? I'm guessing, yeah, it's the same as our other one, 24-ish. Yeah. 24. We are at 20. So if we take a look at our @ sign, we're actually attacking more than once per turn, regardless of the enormous proportions of our weapon of choice. Not too bad. Oh, and those were the last enemies in the entire floor. Huh, would you look at that? Interesting. Well, we can maybe try to start exploring one last area here. More shops is kind of nice now that we actually can freely spend our money instead of having to withhold it all for the sake of our future. Invisibility potion, not too bad. What do I drop? I guess brand weapon, we don't really need to be lugging around with us at each and every opportunity. Hey, it's Demon's Pawn. I was so sad when you died, friend. Nice to see you back around. Let's try not to get too lost in the sauce here when it comes to auto fighting, because I think I'm very much in danger of doing so. Getting too tab happy here. In fact, nope. Take me away. Fantastic. Perfect timing on that. We definitely did not want to get caught down. Brand weapon is not very helpful with artifact weapons. You got a point there. Some may say, would have to agree, completely antithetical to the entire idea of them, I guess. But who knows what the future holds. I like to keep my options open at least the slightest bit. I think I just get the heck out of here. This is bad. Okay, yeah, that Henum of Valbert is what I was gonna say. That Halberd of Venom. There we go. That's the better order of operations there. Is what scares me most in this little scenario here. We also never got to check out the shop. Full of trash. No worries there. Jeez Louise.